Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. Long time no see, and I'm very sorry it took me so long to come up with a new YouTube video. Nothing particularly happened. I was just overwhelmed with work, which is not particularly a bad thing, which is actually very nice. But I was just so busy working on different projects, events, I had a very big job, which was all over Germany. So I was just not able to sit down in my studio and come up with a good idea and record, this moderation. So yeah, I'm very happy to see you again. I had the very nice opportunity to shoot yet another big campaign for a German football club, and everything shot on film. I don't know what's going on this year. I'm so happy that these things happen along my way. And this time it was for a club that really means something to me, which is the club of my hometown where I lived for almost 20 years, and it is the 1.FC Köln, in combination with the sports brand Hummel or Hummel, Bumblebee translated in English. And they came up with a very nice lifestyle collection inspired by the 80s. They asked me if I want to shoot that campaign, and I was absolutely hooked from the first moment. I then suggested I would shoot everything on film. They agreed, and there we were, getting very serious like in this shooting. What an honor. Again, as I said before, I don't know what's going on this year. I'm somehow now in this football thing, but I love it. I love shooting, working with football clubs, with this very traditional companies. In other words, this is like something very emotional, very nice, and especially in Cologne, that means a lot to me, and the feedback is overwhelming, especially in this city. It opens so many doors and hearts, especially, people talk with you about it, and that's what the nicest thing is working for these football clubs actually. The idea was to shoot that whole collection which they designed while they were shooting a video. So yeah, thank you for the 1.FC Köln, and thank you to Lea for asking me. They then connected me quite quick with Niels from We Were Kids, from the video production company, and so I organized everything with them. I had a few calls. They said to me where they want to shoot, how they want to shoot, which is the cast, and so on. And yeah, the idea was to shoot everything combined at one day, which has a lot of benefits. It makes everything a bit tighter on that day, but then again, you just need the models for one day. You need the whole production just for one day. You have all the location, all the light setup, everything that is already planned for the video, which you then can use for the photo shoot. It is, in my opinion, the normal way to go. I've experienced quite a lot shooting photo while they do in video shoots. It can get sometimes a bit hectic, but in that case, everything worked out really well. Big compliment to We Were Kids, the whole team. Everyone was so nice that day, and we make it happen so easy and effortless, and that was the best thing actually. What was my setup for this shoot? I shoot basically with two analog cameras, and that was my Canon X1000. I will put it in the description what the actual name of that camera is, with my 24-70mm lens, and on top I had a fisheye lens, which I used actually quite a lot, plus my little Yashica T4, which I talked in the previous video, as a backup camera, and using that camera for situations where I wanted to use the flash, because I love the look of the flash, and then makes really crispy, nice pictures. Cameradealer was the lab where I developed this time, and they did a really brilliant job, especially in that short amount of time. So thanks to them as well. Check them out. I have everyone linked in the description of this video. If you want to see the production company, the lab, or something like that, you can always look that up. We started that day at a laundry shop, old and stylish laundry shop in Cologne, which was rented for the first 2 hours of that day, I think between 8 and 10, to shoot the video there. There were 2 models available at that time, so I tried to do a few first shots with them while they were setting up everything for the video. I make the models sit on the laundry, and I could have used a bit of the light from the video. but also I tried to use everything from the flash with the Yashica, and I think, you know, these pictures turn out really well. I love this flash look that the Yashica gives you in especially dark situations. So I went for that quite a lot, and yeah, I tried to make use of the time as much as I could. In between is really hard sometimes, you know, you stand on each other's feet, they want to do something, but while I'm shooting with the models already, so it can get quite hectic, but it turned out really, really well this time. And, you know, I just asked them, okay, do you have 5 minutes? Fine, you know, and then I just grabbed the model, you know, oh, please sit here, do that, arranged everything, do my photos. And then because I shot analog, I also don't shoot 30 photos in that situation. I do my 3, 4, 5 shots, and I know exactly what I want to have, and, you know, then I'm good to go and they can start shooting video again. Next location for the video was in Ehrenfeld, and they wanted to shoot in a nearby train station where they have that shot, how the models or the actors coming down the steps. We were setting up everything, and where we setting up everything, next to that there was like this soccer court, which I thought, you know, fits perfectly. So I took the models, the actors, and do a few shots there. One of my favorite shots is on that soccer court, like this fish eye shot where he has this bucket fisher hat like that, and, you know, looking into the camera gives you these New York hip hop vibes, which I wanted to create in that shoot anyway. And, you know, especially the fish eye shots turned out so nicely, so great, and I'm really happy how everything went. We had good light conditions, gray sky, which is in my opinion sometimes better than harsh sunlight. I mean, film look always good with sunlight, but in that sense I was happy how it was. At least it was not raining, that was really important. It was not too cold, everyone was in a good mood, and, you know, we got a lot done in a short amount of time. While they were setting up their video shoot in the train station, I grabbed the models and went down subway train station. And on the escalators, I make them sit, and I shot a few shots around there. And, you know, these are also one of my favorite shots. They turn out so, you know, it has this New York vibe, this hip hop vibe is a bit dirtier. You have to imagine all these situations took up not a lot of time. I did it really shortly, briefly. 2 models were ready. I asked them, do you have time, 2 or 3 minutes? Yes, I have time. I took them down. We had a very small team, so we were very flexible in terms of shooting, you know, had a nice chat with everyone, say, okay, sit there, do this, do that, and then we did our shots, and that was basically it. We stayed a bit in that area, shot a few more shots in that area of Cologne, which is a, yeah, I would say hipsterish kind of, you know, nice neighborhood. Ehrenfeld, a lot of graffitis, a lot of old fabric buildings. So exactly what you need for a video like this. And after the lunch break, we were completely with the cast, everyone was there. We had a nice BMX guy there who did some tricks for the video, and I had time while they were doing that to shoot with the other people from the cast. And, you know, the sun was lovely, we had really good weather conditions, and there is a few of my favorite shots as well where they line on that grass. That was one of the shots that I really had set up in my mind. I was really thinking, okay, I had that screenshot of that shot and I wanted to shoot exactly this, and I'm happy it turned out so well. I will not bother you with all the locations. Here are a few more favorite shots of that day. We then went to a bar where they shot this, like, you know, cheering scene with the footballers and, you know, the football fans. I shot a lot more around there, and I will show you some of that, and then we will see it in the end of the video. Yes, that were my analog shots from that day. After the bar location, I went straight to the film lab before they closed at 7 o'clock, gave them my films, had a little chat with them, They directly started the developing process, so thanks again to Cameradealer Cologne to doing such a good and quick job. That was really nice. And then I went back to the production team and we went in front of the stadium where the last scene of the video was shot. I did some digital shots there, but not analog because my films were already at the lab. I focused on the locations before. I knew my photos does not need to match exactly the locations of the video, but it was nice to have the digital option here and, you know, just to be sure this is at a good location and make some shots as well. And yeah, that was the day. We were finished. Last stop. I was really happy. Long day, exhausting day, but everyone was in a very good mood. We were very lucky with the weather and everything. Thanks again to the 1.FC Köln and especially Lea for giving me this opportunity and trust to shoot such a nice campaign. I think it turned out really great, and you know, it's just not another digital campaign for some clothes. I think it has a bit more vibe to it because we shoot everything analog, and I'm really happy about it, how it turned out, and you know, such a nice opportunity and really grateful to do something for a club that you're so close with when you live in that city for almost 20 years. And you know, yeah, what an opportunity. And I'm just really grateful how this whole year turned out so far. You know, I have so much to do and so cool projects, and I don't take that for granted. So yeah, just grateful and happy that I can do what I love every day. And then with these cool clients, it's amazing basically, yeah. Thank you as well for joining again to another YouTube video. I'm sorry it took me so long to make another YouTube video. I'm really happy to see you again, and I will definitely try to come up with some new videos quicker now. And yeah, thank you for joining, and I hope I see you in the next one.